Right. Good evening, Tala.
Good evening, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Okay. Right. Last week we discussed about word processing. No, last 2 weeks. So we have completed up to certain level. Right. So today we have our last section. That's nothing but inserting table. Right. So this is going to be a new thing. Right. So far the things we discussed is okay with you. Can you all create some sort of a beautiful invitation or maybe a greeting card or birthday card? Can you design using that's all about your creativity, right? It's all about your creativity. So there are many softwares, right? There are many softwares you can uh, design graphics, right? So there are many imaging softwares, graphics design softwares. Uh, Actually, word processing is not a graphic design software, right? So it's a sort of um, software or the solution which basically provides the function to manage the documentations, right? As additional benefits, we get some sort of text art, inserting shapes, inserting objects connected to the third party applications. Those are actually those are additional features, right? If you're talking about graphics design, right, you will get separate softwares, right? Dedicated softwares to manage the graphic designs. Nakutala. So if you are going to do any graphic sort of graphic designs, maybe in deeper level, right? Word is not the software to do that, right? Yes, there are some functionalities where you can enhance your images. Maybe you can adjust the brightness, transparency levels, right? So you can do few modifications, but remember those are not um, graphics design tools. So word processing is something we going to deal with documents, right? So, but anyway, for basic things like creating a small greeting card or maybe an invitation, right? We can make use word processor. It's very easy, right? Otherwise, you need some sort of what do you call expertise to manage graphics design sort of software, right? So, as example, Adobe Photoshop or Corel Draw, Adobe Illustrator, um, some like ULEAD Studio, right? Adobe Lightroom. Those are exclusively designed for enhancing the images or to work with the images, right? It's a separate story. But here you can design with your creativity. You can design sort of um, reasonably acceptable documentations, right? So remember that. So last week we discussed um, we created some sort of a invitation card, right? What is that invitation card we created? It's a kids fun day, right? So the workbook activity we completed. So basically we learned about the first thing different, yes, yeah, different types of fonts we inserted, font sizes, Yeah, go ahead. Start. Maheshpata. Maheshpata, is it similar to you also? So am I getting stuck? No, right? Bapata, just check your connection with you. Hmm. Right, gradually it will okay, it will come down, right? So wait for few seconds, right? So we were discussing about different types of fonts, inserting different types of fonts, font sizes, right? Font colors we changed, and the alignment we adjusted some alignments, right? uh, and uh, we used some sort of word arts, we inserted shapes, we inserted page borders, right? um, and we inserted text inside the shape, so we inserted some sort of shape and we added some text, and we learned how to create shadow, right? How to enable shadows, right, on the text word art, right? And alignments we use, we inserted some boxes, right, added some text. So it was a uh, good example, right? So we completed during the last session, right? So today I'm going to show you a very important thing, that is nothing but um, tables. So basically table is actually, it's a way of representing data, right? uh, Way of representing data in the form of tabular form. That means we have rows and columns, right? As example, right, we want to add our class marks to a table. So it's a very clear way of representing that kind of uh, data, right? So here we have we can create a table, right, with, let's say we got 5 students, right, and 3 subjects, right? We got 4 subjects and we got 6 students, right? Student A, B, C, D, E and F, right? And here student, so we got 5 students, 6 students, right? Student A, B, C, D, E, and we got 4 subjects. Let's say um, English, science, maths, and ICT, right? This is a sort of a tabular format. So we got rows, we got columns, right? So marks will vary. The variables actually, the standard way of inserting is variable. The thing's going to change, right? So we put it into the columns, right here. Columns. Columns means this way. These are columns. Columns. This way, it's rows. Horizontally, we represent the rows, right? Vertically, we represent the columns. So both of you now tell me here how many columns and how many rows are there? Think carefully. Six, you said 6 rows, right? Very good. Here we got 7 rows. And how many columns? 5 columns. Mahesh Putta, are you agree with that? Mahesh Putta? So Hiba Putta says we got 7 rows and 5 columns. Are you agree with that? In this table. Yes. Okay, very good. So what are the 7 rows? This is row 1, this is row 2, this is row 3, 4, 5, 6, and this one also a row. Right? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 rows. So that's the most important thing you have to remember. Right? So this is where you get into the trouble. Right? So remember this one also a row. Right? Columns. Similarly, this one is column, so this goes down 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 columns, 7 rows. So this is very fundamental, right? If you know this thing, then you are done, right? So by any chance, you know what's the name of this container? So we got this type of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 into 5, 35 containers. Am I correct? We got 35 containers individually. These containers are called, any idea? That means we can put 35 values in this table. Am I correct? This is also a value, this is also a value, let's say text. This is also a value. This here also we can put something. Here also we can fill the marks now. See, English let's say 98, Science 95, Maths 90, ICT 92, right? Student B English 85, Science 90, Maths 88, ICT 85. Here student C let's say 75, 78, 84, 86. So likewise 92, 85, 88, 64, right, 70, 68, 15, 6, 72, 80, 80, 75, 70, 68. Right? Here I will keep empty. Right? So altogether 35 different values we can put. Let's say here I am going to put your class name. Let's say grade 8A. That's your class name. Grade 8A. Right? So here I am going to. So here, right? Hibabuta, 35 different values we have, right? We can put 35 different data. You agree with me? Right, 7 rows and 5 columns, 7 into 5, 35. That containers are called new name, cells. So here we got 35 cells. right? Maheshputa, here we got 5 columns, 1 2 3 4 5. We got 7 rows, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, right? So that means we can put 35 values in this table, different data. We can enter 35, right? This each and every container we can identify, right, uniquely. Each and every data we can identify uniquely, right? These containers are 35. These containers are called cells. Cells, right? Different cells. It's like a jail. We have different cells for prisoners, right? So we can isolate and we can individually understand the contents of this cell. How? If I say student B maths, what's the cell I'm referring about? Student B maths. So we need to go through this student B. This right. So we need to find out student B here. Right here I'm going. So definitely this should be in this row. Right. Give me 1 second. Right. We'll take another way around. Right. Maths marks of student B. So maths, here you can find out maths row, maths column, right? Student B we can find here. So we need to find where this crosses. So this I am referring about this cell, that's 88. So value of this is 88. So this way I will be able to get any value here. Let's say this is your class. So whatever the marks you are referring of individual student, we can easily find. We can easily track. Right? This is basically about rows and columns. This is called tabular method, representing data in tabular method. Basically we are inserting data into rows and columns. That's called tabular format. Tabular format. So data presented in the rows and columns format, right? So I am going to, so with this concept, now both of you correctly told me, so I'm not going to explain more than this, right? So you can find out how many rows, how many columns, right? So with that knowledge we'll proceed into the exercise, right? So I'm talking about the page 26 multiplication chart. So I told you, multiplication chart, we are going to create this today, right? So here Putala, in this table, right, listen carefully, you can, whatever you learn so far, right, you can format. You can increase the size of this font, maybe change the font face, maybe right align, left align, center align also possible, right? So this 88, if you want, you can put it left align or right align or center align, right? That formatting is possible. So this is most of the things are centrally aligned. So if you want to align left, you can do it. Align right, you can do it. And we have uh, another feature also, right? So we need to add one more row without columns, right? So I am going to add this kind of row, right? So our default way is we can add columns as in now rows became 8. 1 2 3 4 5, only 5 columns remain as it is, and rows because I have entered new column. But right, I don't want to maintain the columns. That means I don't want these separations, right? So I'm going to remove this separation, right? So I'm going to remove this separation. So that removing separations, that means adding all the columns into one row, that's called merging cells, right? So basically I merge, that means I remove these cells, these are called cells, no? So I want to I want to add these 1 2 3 4 5 cells together and make this entire row as one cell, that is called merging. Merging means adding. So 1 2 3 4 5, all 5 columns I added and created merge cell. So no need to be a entire row. So if you want to keep 3 and 2, so you can separately merge these two and you can separately merge these 3 cells. That also possible. Here I am going to merge everything. So anyway, row remain as it is. So if someone asks how many rows, yes, this is a row, but not like others. Cells here, those are merged, right, combined. So then we can use a header, class marks of grade 8A. So I can put header or the subject, so then I can understand what it is, right? So if I maintain cells, it is not possible to type everything in this format, right? So this way, right? Now with your help I am going to design multiplication chart now, then we'll go for the practicals, right? So basically multiplication charts we have up to 12, right? 1 to 12, right? So 12's complements, 1's complements, second 2's complements, like that. No, shall we design, right? This is clear, no? So let's design multiplication chart, then we'll go to the practicals. So tell me, I want uh, what's my basic need? So basically how many cells I want? So I got 1 to 12 multiplication charts, right? That means I need 12 columns and 12 rows. That means 144 rows I want, right? So that is my basic multiplication chart. So I need 12, right? So I'm going to create 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 and one more 12, right? Here also I am going to divide into 12. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 one more, right? 12. Right, 12. Right. Now for values I need 124. For headers I need to maintain one more. So values, that means 1 into 1 I need to put somewhere here. So 1 into 1 it will come here, right? So I need to put the row and column values. So for that I need another 12. Right? Rows also I want similar way. I mean columns, right? Right. So 14, 12 into 12, 144 is here. Here I got another 13 into 13 table. I need to create this one. Why? I need to add the values, right? Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Here also I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Right. So with this combination I can complete the multiplication chart. Right. Now I need to add the values. Right. Here I can keep empty, but as I told you I need to add one more row to add my subject line. So that is multiplication table. So best way to do this is to create one more row with the cells and merge the cells. I will show you how to merge the cells. So it will become one single row, right? With cells, all the cells will combine as one cell. So multiplication table, that is my topic. Here I got this will keep empty, right? 12 rows, 12 columns, 12 rows, 12 columns I have, right? Is this clear? Then we need to add the values. What are the values? So 1 into 1 1, 1 into 2 2, 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 12. Here 2 into 1 2, 4 6 8 10 12 14 16 18. I'm not going to fill everything. 20 22 24. So here 12 24 36 48 60 72 72 here 84 96 12 into 9 108 120 132 144. So values, remaining values you can fill, right? So I need to multiply the row value and the uh, column value, right? So then we'll get the answer. So this is how I'm going to create the multiplication chart, right? Actually the easiest way to do is using Microsoft Excel, right? So anyway, Microsoft Excel is not in your book, right? Grade 9 you will get the Microsoft Excel, right? So here you're going to design a multiplication table manually using a table, right? uh, so Hibaputa, Maheshputa, is this clear now? So tell me how many rows, how many columns are here? So I need to find out rows, columns and cells. Tell me how many rows are there, how many columns are there, how many cells are there. Hibaputa, Maheshputa. No, I am talking about this entire thing. Show me rows which way? Horizontally or vertically? Sorry? Rows are horizontal. So count it out. 1. This is one row, right? Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. That's true. So you said 12 into 12. It's not 12 into 12, right? So how many rows? From here you need to count. See, this is one row, one row, one row. So you need to count one by one and tell the answer, right? So here 12 we have, right? We assign the numbers, and here one row, here one row. That means 14 rows we can find. And columns. Let's count the columns. Right? This is not a column, it's a row. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Cells. How many cells? How many cells? So here, if you take, no. So 30, easiest way to get it, count the, here we got 13 rows and here we got 13 columns, right? 13 into 13, 169, and this is one cell. So here we have divided into 13 into 13, right? So entire this 169 plus this is one cell. Then 170, right? Sorry? Yes, this is row, that's true. How we create the row? Merging some cells. So when you change the formation of cells, so it will change accordingly. So I have created this everything into I merge into a one cell. So this entire row is a one cell, right? And 13 into 13 we got here, 12 counted here, one also 13. So similarly 13 cells, 13 into 13, 169 plus this is one cell, 170. Right? This you have to remember. Right, now let's go into the practicals. Right, so let's create um, well, now we got 14 rows, 13 columns and 170 cells, right, to create multiplication chart. Keep this in mind. How many rows? 14 rows we need, 13 columns we need, because when you are going to create, when you are going to insert table, it will ask how many rows you want, how many columns you want, and it won't ask how many cells. That depends, that we can merge and arrange, right? So basically it will ask how many rows and how many columns and the width of the columns, so we can make it fixed otherwise it will be like right, so uneven. So evenly, if you want to create a beautiful one, that very aligned one, right, fixed length and width, we can create, we can maintain the fixed length. I will show you that, right. uh, right, let's move into the screen. Right, can you see this? Right, so now I am going to insert a table. It's very easy. Go to insert, right, that way you have to remember inserting some object or table or anything. Go to insert tab. That's the easiest way to find out. So straight away we can find out table with the icon. So this is a tabular icon is there, right, add a table. So the tool tip also given, right. So insert table, so just click this, right, and insert table. So predefined tables are there, right, you can easily drag and create. But here we want we know that how many rows and columns we want. So we here then we have to select insert table. Go to insert, select the insert table one. Then it will ask how many columns you want. So how many columns we need actually here? 13 we need, right. And how many rows we need to create multiplication chart? So we discussed 14, right, rows 14, and fixed here column width, it's automatically the width and height is automatically adjusted. So we'll keep this 13 and 14 basically we need. So I'm going to insert that. It will say okay, right, came beautifully, right. Now here we got 13 into 14, but the top one we need to merge now, right, and say it's multiplication chart. So I'm going to select this entire column, right, right. So I need to merge all these cells into one cell. So what's the easiest way to do that one? Just go through your use your mouse, right, select everything up to here. So ash color, gray color, it will select, right. Then there is an option called, so here you need to go to the layout, right, layout tab. So once you select, this layout tab will be enabled in blue color. Otherwise you can right click on one of the selected tab and say merge cells. Merge cells, see this icon also shows it's merged, so it's separated from the regular rows and columns format, it's merged, right. You can use this one, and that option is also available in the without right clicking also you can select here merge cells. See, even you can split the merge cell. Splitting means again going back, right. So merging cells. Now I am going to merge cells. I am going to execute this one, merge cells, right. So straight away became one cell, right. So now I can increase the height of. So here you can move the cursor close by, see icon get changed, right. Once you get this kind of icon, see with two arrows, with the horizontal line, that means you can horizontally adjust the size. So go here, click, and see, you can horizontally adjust. So if you want vertically adjust, go to column separators, then see the icon changes into the other way. So that means, see the arrow, right and left, you can change the size, see, right? But I want here this first row to be little bit bigger than the others. No, so I will go here and I will drag little bit further to maintain the size. So then I will add multiplication chart, right? So I need this to be center aligned. So here, right, alignment options are there because these are dedicated to the table. So don't go and find here somewhere in home tab. That's our regular text aligning format. So here we need to do this action within a cell. So they have given separate boxes to maintain that. So here this is the center one, this is left one. So, right, so it's in everything will be categorized, they have make available on this layout tab, right? Then I need this to be centeredly aligned. So see here, now it came nicely centeredly aligned. So I need to increase the size of the text. So select the text, your tool tip will come. So we use in this one, I can increase the size. Maybe if you want, you can change the font also. So I will change font and font color. If you want to change font color, I will make it a little bit okay, this is good. Okay, font color also you can change, right? Now, so I am going to add the row values. Now row headers I am going to add. So I need everything to be centeredly aligned. So I will select this one, and text I need to centeredly align. So I will arrange everything like this. Later also you can add, right? So here itself I will, otherwise I will show you. So if I type this, I will keep empty, right? Let's say free, this one. So columns I'm going to add 1, 2. So no need to click one by one. So you can use tab key to proceed, right? So if you want to jump into the other one, use tab key. Press 5, press tab, then it will go to the next cell. Tab 7, tab 8, tab 9, tab 10, tab 11, tab 12, right? So here also row values will add, this one will keep free. So let's color it, cell color. We have to find the cell color now. Here, this one I will keep free, right? So I'm not going to type anything here. This one I will keep free. Okay, so here I need again column values 1, 2. Use your if you press tab, it will jump into the next cell. So if you want to go down, use the arrow key, down arrow key, right? So sorry, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12, right? I need to fill everything here. You know the multiplication chart? Both of you help me, or shall I get it from the Excel? Let's get the Excel, right? So I'm going to do a easy thing, right? So I don't want to type everything. I'll get Excel. This is going to be a new thing to you, right? So I'm not shared that one. Let me share that one also. Right. Can you see this Excel screen? Excel they have nicely um, right. So I copied our word created table. So I am going to um, 1. So 1 into 1 1. So I will add few values. 2 into 1 2, 3 into 1 3. So this way I have a very easy way to do this one. 1 2 3 is already added, so I need to maintain same sequence, right? So up to 12, so I can easily drag. So same way, right? Now 1 into 1 1, it's right. 1 into 2, it's 2. So I'll add few values. 1 into 3 is 3. So this way also now I am going to add. So just select these 3 values, go to the small cursor and drag. The remaining values will be auto-filled. It's easy, no? Right. Let's do some other one also. 2 into 2, 4 should come here, right? 3 into 2, 6 should come here. So I added 3 numbers now. So don't pick the header value, it will change, right? These are header values. I am going to change the color. So don't add these colored ones, right? Otherwise it will change the sequence, right? So these are my headers, those are fixed values. Here only I'm going to maintain the multiplication values, right? Only in this area, right? So 2 into 3 is 6, 2 4 6. Now the sequence is built 2 4 6. Forget about the first one, so don't select from the first one. So I'm just maintain the sequence and I will drag. So the multiplication chart creates 2 4 6. So similarly 3 into 2 6, 3 into 3 9, right? Now it can understand my sequence 3 6 9. So I will drag this, it goes up to 36, right? So 4 into 1 4, 4 into 2 8, 4 into 3 12, right? Now I can maintain the sequence, just drag. So this magic cannot be done in Word, right? Only Excel is capable. Just without instant typing, I am just filling off, right? I am showing additional things. So yeah, you can make use Excel to do this one. 4 8 12 16. So it's done, right? 5 into 2 it's 10. So help me. 5 into 3 it's 15, right? Now I have a sequence 5 10 15, right? It filled up. So let here 6 into 2 12, 6 into 3 18. So select these 3, just go to the cursor, double click, it will fill the remaining things. 7 into 1 7, 7 into 2 14, it's 21. Yeah. Yes, if you want to practice Excel also you can do it. You don't, otherwise you have to uh, type manually these values. No need to do, it's not in your books. I am showing additional thing, okay? So easily you can build because there are some specials of tools. This is Microsoft Excel. Through Excel, no need to type everything, you can just get the values. 8 into 2 16, 8 into 3 24. Just select these strings, otherwise you have to type everything. So I am going to add this 9 9 into 2 18, 9 into 3 27, right? It's not in your book, but you can practice using Excel this exercise. Instead typing, you can practice, right? 10 into 220, 10 into 330. So you can nicely you can create these values and see 11 into 222, 11 into 333. So I have a sequence now, right? Okay, 132, 12 into 2 24, 12 into 3 36, right? Select these strings, right? 144. So now we got the values. So I will copy these values. I will copy this value, right? I am going to uh, I'm going to paste it in the uh, word, right? Now I got the values for this, right? So I will just paste it. Sorry. Don't worry about these things, right? So I got the values required, right? So this row, entire row, right? I will color blue color. No, they are given in. They have added blue color to this. This is my header, no? So let's make it blue, right? Let's make it orange. This rows. Okay, these are header values and these are the multiplication values, right? So I need to arrange everything in centrally aligned. So select whatever I want, right? So I need all the values and I need to centrally align. So I'll go here and select center. So it adjusted. Now it's looking beautiful, right? So whatever you want to make it left aligned, it's okay. Right aligned, that is also okay, right? But for multiplication chart sort of something, so it's better to keep it in the um, mm, centeredly aligned, right? So it's beautiful. See, now I want this cell borders to be little bit. I need to make it little bit thick, right? So border styles, right? So you can maybe make it thick, right? Otherwise you can use this one, right? Right. So I want the selected ones to be little bit bold, so I can use this special tool, right? Otherwise you can select everything and make it bold, right? For to do that you need to select. See here, there's a small icon. You select here, so everything is selected. Now you see, you can see now it's normally it's white color, it's unselected. So go here, select everything, and here you can see the borders, right? You select everything, right? Make it 3, right? So everything here, only you can see the right border you can select, only left border you can select, top border you can select, right? Only outside borders you can select, only inside the borders. There are different presets, right? So I need all borders to be little bit thicker. So this is too much, so I will reduce the size to What happened to Mahesh? Right. Right. So is this clear, Mahesh Puta, Hiba Puta? So we created. So I don't want this is too thick. So I will change the border size to, right. Let's say 1.5 is good. So make it 1.5. So now it's seems okay, right? Multiplication chart. If you want to add some color to this one, so add some light color. See, okay, looks nice, right? So our multiplication chart is done. So we they have highlighted the center cells because this is multiplication chart, though that indicates that we can get the value multiplying the row, the header row, and the uh, header of the column, so we can get the value. So the centered value we can maybe you can highlight with the different color. Let's say green. Centered value 2 into 2, it's 4, so highlight this. 3 into 3, so highlight the same row and column values. 4 into 4, highlight that one. 5 into 5, so that makes feel comfortable to the reader, right? So 6 into 6, 36 value will cell will highlight. 17 7, the 49 is correct. 18 to 8, 64, that cell will highlight. 9 into 9, 81. 10 into 10, 100. 11 into 11, 121. Right, 12 into 12, 120. Sorry, 44. So we highlighted the center values. See, it's nicely done. So this is all about the remaining things. If you want to color, right, so you have to color separately, right? Otherwise you can keep as it is, right? So this is multiplication chart, multiplication table. There are 13 columns, that is very important. 13 rows, 12 here, 12 and 14 rows, 12, 13, 14 rows and 13 columns, 12 and 13, right? And cells 169 plus 170, right? So here we did some trick. We merge everything into a one cell using right click and merge. Use the merge. Now merge is not available. Now if you want, you can split, right? See, you can split into the columns and rows, but I am not going to use, right? So we merge this entire cells into a one cell. That's merging option, right? And so all the values we centeredly align. So is this clear now, Putala? Right, it's clear. Hey Babuta, it's clear, right? Right, so they ask us to put some word art to the multiplication chart. Here we added small text. No, what we can do, insert this one, right? So let's go into how to insert word art. Go to insert and word art, right? Let's take this one. Your text here, multiplication chart. So they want us to insert word dot instead simply typing. Now it is, we need to make it little bit smaller, right? Keep it properly we can't align. So this way will reduce the size of the font. No, so reduce the size. Okay, that this looks nice, right? So you can even put, even you can change the colors or everything. Go to shape format and you can change the styles. See, shadows if you want, you can add reflections, you can add, right? uh, 3D stuff you can add, right? See, these are, you can practice those kind of things, right? So shape fill, shape outline, everything you can do, right? So they want us to add the word art here, so we added, right? So you can make use that one. And I told you this layout tab, this is very important, right? So if you want to make it left or right aligned or center aligned, you need to use inside the cells. You can't play with home tab. Here we have left, right, center, justify. No, that is for word processings. But if you are working with uh, what you call tables, you need to go to layout tab and play with these icons to make it center all the alignment options. You can see these are bottom, top left. So you can even adjust some sort of heights, right? Also you can adjust, so you can, if you want to bring little bit up, you can use this alignment. So if you want to bring little bit down, you can use this one. So centrally correctly aligned one, this correctly in the sense centrally aligned one, you can use these things, right? Cell margins, you can change the cell margins, right? Okay, so margins, text directions if you want to use. See, if you want to see, look at this 8th one, right? Text direction, see, it's changing the direction. So I'm pressing undo, right? It was like this. So I want to change the text direction. See, I'm going to change this direction of this text. Right, here I will show you. I will say just free, right? So I want to change the direction of this text, so I will use this way. See, you can rotate, right? If you want to make it upwards, you can use this one. This is normal way, right? This is downwards, upwards. See, it's normal way, right? So make sure you need to adjust everything. Once you do such kind of changes, you need to adjust everything uh, to make it align again, right? So that's pretty much about the multiplication, I mean the tables, right? So you can you have seen the coloring of cells, right? So you can change the color. Just go to the selected cell and go to table design and use the shading, this paint bucket icon, to change the color as you want, right? So if you want to make it red or green, whatever, so more colors if you want, so you have hundred thousands of colors, right? You can use, right? So any questions with this, Putala? Right, can you all create by your own now? Right, you can try, right? So let me just try it out next week, right? I need you to try both invitation card and the multiplication chart, both, right? um, uh, as you can see in the book, so exact similar way. So now you know the theory behind this table, right? You know what is row, what is column, and how to calculate the cells, right? So how to count the row numbers, how to count the column numbers, right? So how to merge the cells, right? Instead typing, we use Microsoft Excel to get the values, right? So if you want, you can use it. Otherwise, if you don't remember the multiplication charts, you can refresh your knowledge, right? So you can manually type. So align properly, create beautiful one, and just share with me next time, right? You need to complete both the activities, right? Page number 21 activity and page number um, 26 activity, both you have to show me. You have to share the screen and show me, right, next time. um, yes, Puta. Right, that's okay. Can you try it in your school or somewhere? I need you to practice that, right? Next ICT period, you just try it out, right? So remember the things. So I will add this to the YouTube channel also. I will share the YouTube channel details, right? Give me 2-3 days. I will update these things, right? So if you have any questions, you can refer the video again, right? um, Practice in yeah, wherever you want, right? So I do if you have any difficulty sharing the things, right, practice at your school labs, right? But make sure you all the theories are covered, right? So you understood. Any problem, just let me know before we start the programming chapter. That is our fourth chapter. It's programming, it's new thing, right? So we need to start from the beginning, right? So we need to start the flow charts, right? There are some scratch exercises, right? But there are few activities we need to learn, right? So before we go into the real programming, right? So we'll cover up these things, right? What is input decision box, what is input box, what is output box, how to start and end the flow chart, or those kind of things we'll learn first, right? Then we'll write small program. We'll do some practical things in our life also, right? So we'll put it into a flow chart and see how it works, right? Then we can conclude the programming part, right? Before that, we need to ensure you all are done with the word processing thing, because it has got so many practicals. You need your hands-on experience to do that one, right? Hibabuta, are you in position to practice this thing in your home? Right. Next time you show me. Mayashputa, make sure you do it in your school labs, right? Any difficulty, let me know. Microsoft Word. So how to get the Microsoft Word? So let me share the screen and I will show you how to get it. Can you see my screen? Right, go to start menu, right, type Word here. So you will find software like Word with this kind of icon. It might be slightly different with your available software, but if you can't find the Word, there should be one LibreOffice or some free versions. So Libra Writer, I guess, right? Let's check Libra, how it looks like. Libra Writer. So maybe if you have LibreOffice, uh, you will get icon like this. See here, right? If you get Microsoft Word, you will get icon like this with W letter, right? You get LibreWriter, you will get icon like this. right? But I have not tried um Libra to insert, but it should be same Putala. Let's see here, inserting thing, right? It also got with the different icons, right? You will be able to find out insert in table. See, by looking at this here, we can insert the table. See, table icon is here, right? Even if you get any version, see here, can you see this? It's sort of table icon, right? So you should be able to play with this one, and you should be able to apply some theory. You should know only what's row, what's column, what's cell. So by reading these things you can practice. So that's why I told you, don't depend on any software, right? So if you know the theory, so you can just try it out. See, undo icon is there, right? So you can this charts or fill colors, it's very similar it seems. So justification, we got different interface, right? But see, insert tab is there, format, styles, table, form, tools, everything is there, right? So doesn't matter, you can use either Word or Microsoft Word or LibreOffice Writer. So it's everything is same, right? So I will try to install that Libre. Yeah, yes, but that's perfectly fine, right? So here I am using Puta Word 2021, right? So 2014 or we have 2007, those are fine because all these features came in the previous versions also. There are no new things, right? So even they added some new features. You can perfectly practice using any kind of Word software, right? Any version. So Word 14, you open the Word 14 and do the practical, right? Try to do it. So don't worry about my Excel thing, right? So I did a very small trick to instead typing everything, right? So I got it magically right. So don't worry about that thing. Basically, you can type the things, you can fill the colors, you can change the font, you can, if you want, you can change the font faces, sizes, and everything. Or if you can add word art, that is also fine, right? I want you to practice, that's all, right? So Mahesh Putta, you also don't waste your lab time, right? So practice as much as you can, right? All the theories, because word we don't find again, right? The last chapter we have HTML, that is different. Word you don't find until you go to grade 9 again, right? So better you keep your practice, right? Okay then, that's today we can wind up the class bit early, and so next time we'll discuss your practicals and difficulties, then afterwards we'll start the programming part, right? So today Manuladi also not well. Yes, Puta, you're not there, so I can't. So shall I? Okay, so I will share the recording, right? So actually it should be in YouTube. I will ask them to share the YouTube link, right? All your classes are there, right? Just go through, right? I remember you were there, no? No, Mahesh Putta and Manulya Deva was there, right? So we created the kids fun day activity, right, yes. So I will share the recording, okay? Right, so give me tomorrow, I will upload by tomorrow evening, or worst case Friday morning or Friday evening, you will be getting the links, right? Go through that and do the practicals, right? Then we'll stop the class for today, right? Good night, right? Good night. Yeah, you too.